Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spurs Live. We are joined today by a very special guest. It is the better-looking Dragusin, Alex Dragusin, Matt and Josh. Well, Matt, thank you very much for that. Allow me to say that. It was Matt's joke. Matt and Josh, obviously my co-host, and Alex Dragusin as our guest for today. Number one, Alex, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm on my free day, so I'm rested. It's nice to be here with you guys. Thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. And yeah, let's get into it.
No problem, no problem. Matt, Josh, I mean, let's start on a high for a second. How are you boys doing? Before we get into any of the Tottenham results, let's start on a high. How are you guys doing? You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm not too bad. Despite yesterday, I'm feeling okay. The result wasn't great, but the performance I thought was actually okay, which we'll get into later, I'm sure. And really timely, obviously, having Alex on here. Radu played yesterday, and I thought he played excellently. I'm not just saying that because he's here. He slotted in brilliantly in the absence of Mickey. So I'm sure we'll get into that later as well.
Yeah, I thought he played really well. I thought his appearance yesterday was reminiscent of his summer performances for Romania. Because I thought at the Euros he was fantastic as well. He was really, really good at the Euros. And I thought yesterday he was just as good. Might we not have conceded if Van de Ven played? Possibly not. And that's nothing against Dragusin. He played brilliantly, but the reality is Van de Ven is the fastest player in the league.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot you can do about that.
100%. Well, look, lads, good to have you guys here. And I think it's only fair to start off with the one question that Josh put in the chat that we had to ask Alex. And Josh, do you know what question I'm referring to, by the way?
You're talking about the video.
Yes. Now, Alex, Josh is going to come up to you with the first question because I'm just saying to you, we posted that video on our channel and everyone absolutely loved it. The comments were loving it. And it was just very, very nice to see how, you're proud of your brother playing for Tottenham. But Josh, go for it. Go for the first question.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the video so many times now in your social media. It's of you, obviously, in that bar watching Radu make his debut against Man United, I think it was, on the TV for Tottenham last January. How do you feel? How was it in that moment to see your brother obviously make his debut for one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League? A massive step up in his career. I'm sure that was a special moment for you and all your family.
Yes, it really was. And we were actually here. It's our restaurant, our family restaurant. And, we were busy. Everybody was excited about it. It was a full house. Everybody wanted to see Radu. And actually, I was talking to one of my colleagues and I was like, is he going in? Is he? I was waiting, I was waiting. I still get the goosebumps right now. And of course, as a brother, as a bigger brother, seeing his whole, the sacrifices that he did in order to get the opportunity to be there. And now he's finally there. So, wow, you see your younger brother going in on against United. Unbelievable. It was all very emotional for us. Everybody was super happy. The restaurant exploded. All the people was wow. It was, it was astonishing for us to live that.
Where's your restaurant?
We are in the northern part of Bucharest, and it's mainly a Greek restaurant. But now we are also following the path of burgers.
Nice.
You never go wrong with a good burger, let's be honest. And by the way, the link for Alex's restaurant will be in the description down below. But
we wanted to touch it because it's such a special moment. I think we forget that footballers are humans as well, and they have like you're here, but family and friends, and on this massive journey along the way with them. Dragusin didn't just end up at Spurs one day by chance. It's years and years of hard work, which I'm sure you've been a part of.
Yeah, we've been seeing him grow up and mature. And, everybody asked me, how does it feel to be the brother of a superstar? Well, I don't know. I don't feel like it's not a special feeling for me because he's a superstar. It's a special feeling for me because we are brothers, and we know him since the beginning. So we saw all the phases of his growth since he was a kid. So especially since he went to Juventus back in the days. I've had my share of Italy. I've been playing volleyball there, and came back to Romania. I was back every summer for 1 month in Bucharest, and seeing him grow up, going to the pitch when I had the opportunity to go to the pitch at the time, and it was like, wow, you could have seen since he was a kid. um he was taller, he was stronger than everybody, and of course, his motto is hard work beats talent. And he says that he's not one of the most talented players out there, but he's been working so hard, man, so hard. Every time he's been the first and coming out last from the pitch. So yeah, I think that's what everybody out there should be aware of. If you want to reach your dreams, just like Radu did, since he was a kid, he wanted to go to Premier League. The right people told him, let's get to work, and slowly you're gonna get there. So he got there.
I'm glad he plays like a warrior.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for one question. Sorry, I think this kind of question is a bit. It's not a normal question. Like I said, we don't ask normal questions here. We're gonna go straight to the deep end. The big question was Alex Dragusin and Matt. I remember specifically Matt saying this as well when we were recording. We needed a centre back. We needed a centre back desperately, and we signed Alex Dragusin. But from your perspective, and be completely honest with us now, Bayern Munich is on the cards. He's decided now to join Tottenham Hotspur. Now, we're all Tottenham Hotspur fan, but I mean, Bayern Munich are a complete different level. What were your thoughts when he decided to take Tottenham Hotspur's contract ahead of Bayern Munich's? Was it a bit like, all right, Radu, I'm not too sure this is the best thing for you, or Radu, you know what, go start at Tottenham, and maybe in the future he's going to end up at a Real Madrid or Barcelona? What was your thoughts when he signed for Tottenham and rejected the Bayern Munich offer?
So first of all, I think Tottenham is a top-notch club. So there's no doubt about choosing between Bayern. Could have been, I don't know, it could have been Real Madrid, could have been, I don't know, any other club. My brother dreamed about Premier League. So Tottenham being there and offering this opportunity to him there was no doubt he was going to choose Tottenham. What can I say to him? Follow your dreams. And when he signed, I was like, wow, unbelievable. I mean, you did it. You accomplished your dream, and from here on, get to it. It's all about getting the work in, and you cannot keep your dream there if you don't work for it. So, and I think we can all see he did that. He really wanted this, and you can see when somebody wants this, doesn't matter good or bad period of times, you get through it. And I think he's doing an amazing job there. Everybody can see it. Whenever he gets the opportunity, he's delivering. So doesn't matter if it's national team, doesn't matter if it's Tottenham. When he's on the pitch, he's 110%. There's gonna be a lot of games this year, and I cannot wait to see some of them. I cannot come to all of them, but I know he's gonna play a lot. So that's really good. It's a good track for him.
100%. Matt, sorry, I cut you off before. Do you have a question?
I can't remember, mate.
Look, Alex. I mean, to join Tottenham Hotspur from Genoa. I mean, it's a big step up. Premier League as well. It's huge. I mean, you look at the caliber of player that Radu Dragusin is. Like you mentioned, strong player, good in the air. He brings this this new word where we say aura into this like defense. I mean, from your perspective, he played 9 matches last season, going into the Euros now. Did you expect him to perform like he did in the Euros, or was that a new level that was like, wow, I did not know he can reach that kind of level? Because I'm sure Josh and Matt was the same. We were all very, very, very much surprised with how well Radu played. The fact that we got him for that amount, the price we got him, he could have cost an extra 10, 15 mil if we waited after the Euros. Did you believe that Radu was able to perform at that level, or were you also slightly surprised?
Well, oh, that's a nice friend right there. Hello. So about the question, yeah, I think I've seen him last week for the whole week, and I've seen him in the past in Genoa and in other clubs. Uh, he's improving by the week, so the level out there is amazing. I mean, Premier League top 10 teams. It's like when I watch the game, it's like playing tennis. You know, everybody's all over the court running, and the rhythm is really, you cannot see that in any other championship. So being there and being able to practice with awesome players, I mean, come on, Tottenham has a great squad and great names, and he's improving a lot by the week, I can say. By the week, yeah. Doesn't matter if he went to the Euros, it was wow. But I think you challenge yourself with every team that you get in front of you. Doesn't matter if, I don't know, he's playing against Holland and he's representing Romania, or like yesterday playing against Newcastle. Every team is a challenge, and you want to do your best, and you have to study the other team. You have to practice 100%, and he's definitely doing that. So to make it short, I think his level is improving on a daily basis.
How incredible is this, lads? By the way, that we can actually get some more in-depth insight into Dragusin in terms of like what his brother has to think, because usually you get all these people who bring on the actual players, but like obviously the players are affected by it, but the families around these players. I mean, like whoever has a call with Harry Kane's brother, like when does this ever happen? Now we got Dragusin's brother. It's completely different, lads.
Well, if you don't mind,
yeah.
can I jump in? Alex, can I ask? You talk about Radu's mentality, and is that something, because obviously you're a sportsman as well, with your volleyball and whatnot, is that something that is unique to both of you? Is that from how you were raised? Is that something within your family, your work ethic and your morals and how you view sports? Or is that to do with the culture of Romania and whatnot? Or is it a mix of all those things?
I can say it's a mix, definitely a mix, but it runs in the family. We are very disciplined, and sports, especially professional sports, gives you this discipline. So you're not going to be 100% at the game if the night before the game you ain't sleeping, or you're not getting a rest, or I don't know, in your day off you're doing something crazy. In your day off you got to recover yourself. It's all about the mind and body. So even for me now, I'm not a professional player anymore. I mean, I quit 6 years ago, and still, yeah, we own a restaurant, and I'm running a restaurant. But every morning, I'm going to the gym. Why? Because I know I need a healthy body in order to be healthy up here. So, yeah, it's a work ethic that we got. I mean, actually, we laugh sometimes about this, because we have this mentality, and if you wanna reach your goal, you gotta work for it. You cannot go left and right and say, okay, now I get a timeout. No, you don't. You don't. If you're not a professional, you're not getting the results. So, and this is not only sports. I mean, it's applied to everything. Also in your job, guys. If you don't do the research, if you don't prepare yourself, like for this interview, you don't prepare the questions, we stay here, we look at each other, and what?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Have a good day. Right? It's like that. It's like that. You got to be a professional. Whoever's not, well, you got to pay the consequences. It's simple.
100%.
Well, I think unprofessionalism, it doesn't last long in the Premier League. I mean, Spurs have had multiple players that have come and gone very quickly. We've seen a big summer clear out this year, actually, of players that just don't have either the mentality, the work ethic and whatnot. Do you think that ingrained work ethic within yourself, Radu, that's helped you? Because obviously in Radu's sort of professional career, he's moved countries, he's changed cultures, he's changed managers frequently, he's had to mould with a set of new players frequently. Do you think without that ingrained work ethic that you both have, that he would have made it, or even you would have made it in your professional career and then your business life?
I think without that, you're lost. You're definitely lost. Let's imagine he wouldn't be so professional. Where would he be? I don't know. He could have played
probably Arsenal.
I mean, that's what you think about Arsenal, huh? Well, at that level, everybody's super professional. So you want to be. You can have all the qualities that you can get. We've seen a lot of players. I've seen a lot of players in Italy, in Romania, in Spain. They lose themselves. Why? Because they get some money here and there, and they just can't follow the right path. And then you find out after 5 years, he was supposed to be the next Messi, and now look where he is. We get this kind of news, and you see people playing in second league. I mean, with all due respect for everybody, if that's your maximum potential, hats off to you. You made it and you accomplished something. But if your maximum potential is going to the stars, you should be at the stars, man. I mean, come on, make something out of what you get.
100%.
Yeah, it's so I'm very good friends with Adam Lallana's sister, and you sort of realise that like these people aren't superstars; they're just like brothers and sisters and friends. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think like it's obvious that he works incredibly hard, right? The way he slotted into the Tottenham team, the way he's performed at international level in the summer, and then he's brought that into the team now. He obviously works very hard. Now, when I was younger, I was incredibly lazy, and I kind of attribute my laziness to I always found school very easy. So because I found it so easy, I never had to work hard.
Lucky.
And then it just made me very lazy. And I feel like that's the same with Ndombele. Like, Ndombele is so naturally talented that he's probably never had to work hard. And so, as a professional, he just hasn't put the effort in.
We're talking about Ousmane Dembele from PSG?
No, Tanguy Ndombele.
It was before Radu came, but it's true. It's literally true. What Matt, you're right.
Yeah. So Tanguy Ndombele, he's gone to. Is it Nice?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gone back to France. He's a French player. He's gone back to France. He is one of the most naturally talented players I've seen on our team.
Yeah.
Had he put the effort in, he could have replaced Moussa Dembele, which is the sort of player that we were crying out for.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he just doesn't have the right mentality. Whereas when you look at Dragusin, it's so obvious that he just has that right mentality. It's so obvious that he is just a committed player who turns up on time, who puts the work in. And that's the difference, and that's why he's successful.
Exactly.
Well, I think the move to Tottenham shows that, because he's come in and there's a stable centre-back partnership with Romero and Van der Ven.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, Alex, that Radu would have known that coming in, but I'm sure that Ange has told him. Can you tell us anything that Ange might have told him to get him onto the project outside of it just being a Premier League club, and a big Premier League club at that? But, is Radu someone that believes that he can break that centre-back partnership? Well, not break it, but step into it and become a first-team player?
So, I'm not going to lie, yesterday, I think Romero is one of the best centre-backs in the league, right? He plays for his national team regularly. He plays for a national team that's won the World Cup, right? I think he's one of the best centre-backs in the world. And yesterday, I thought Dragusin was the better of our two centre-backs.
I think they played amazing together.
I thought he actually had a better game than Romero. I thought there were a couple of times when Romero kind of switched off, and I do feel that Romero relies heavily on Van de Ven. And so when he's not playing with Van de Ven, maybe he gets caught out a few times because he's so used to Van de Ven's recovery pace that he's kind of like, oh, it's all right, Van de Ven will get it. But then when Van de Ven's not playing, that's when he gets caught out. But no, yesterday, I thought Dragusin was the better of the two centre-backs. I thought he was fantastic.
And that tackle on Isak last second to stop that shot was unbelievable.
Alex was probably gassing up after seeing that tackle. He was probably so happy seeing that tackle.
Oh, I love that tackle. I love that tackle. Like, in all honesty, right, I cannot think of a mistake he made yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that tackle was worth like a goal.
Yeah,
just as important.
Like, you are spot on there, Alex. Like, that sort of tackle, it saves a goal. So that sort of tackle is as important as Maddison going down the upper end and scoring one.
But Alex, tell me something. From your perspective as a brother, obviously you're always, it's similar to what Josh has just asked. You're always trying to, give Radu some confidence, saying, yeah, you can do better, you can do better. But I'm going to be straight up and say, how does it feel that at the end of the day, Radu is putting an insane performance. Let's not sugarcoat it. We'll be sitting here a bit awkward if Radu put in an own goal yesterday. But Radu put in a very, very good performance yesterday. But how does it feel from a brother perspective, knowing that, all right, one of the biggest games of Tottenham, in their season is coming up. It's an Arsenal game, and well, I'm personally, from a fan's perspective, I'm pretty sure that Mickey Van de Ven is going to come back into the team and Dragusin go back to the bench. How does it feel that, after that kind of performance from a Dragusin, I'm saying if Van de Ven's fit, he's most likely going to come back into the team.
Yeah, well, we don't know. He's just been removed from the international squad.
It's precaution. But I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying though. But how does it feel though that you do whatever you can, and at the end, someone else just comes and takes your place because he's an actual centre back?
Well, first of all, I don't think Mickey being removed from the national team makes a difference for him. Mm-hmm. He's also a great athlete and super professional, so I don't think it's gonna affect him anyway. I think if Mickey goes in, he's gonna make a great match against Arsenal. That's the best match that you can see, right, in London. So me as a brother, seeing Radu going back to the bench, I mean, that's Ange's decision, right? He knows best. I don't know anything about football. I'm a man of volleyball, but I understand sports. And I know what's going on inside my brother. He's a very confident person. He doesn't need anybody to get confident, right? Yeah. He's like that. So what he does is he always prepares himself. And he's always ready. He understands his role in the team. And when he's called up, he's delivering. So if Mickey goes inside, it means that's how coach believes is best for the team, right?
Yeah.
If he calls up Radu, that's his decision also. So I think we gotta trust. You don't call them coaches, right? You call them managers.
Managers, yeah.
Managers. I'm sorry about that. We call them coaches in Romania.
They can be coaches. It's interchangeable. It's fine.
All right. So I see these things also here. They come up and they ask me a lot about the manager's decision. But, everyone has a vision about how you handle a team. I have my vision also about how I handle it here. I mean, I know what will happen and what events we have, because we have events also, and I know who I have to call up for certain days.
Yeah.
And not everybody's working all together. So I think that's how sports works also. Based on every match that you get, you know what team is better in that match. So I think
Fair
we gotta
enough. Fair enough.
trust them.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm gonna say, you know, I think obviously for the partnership to be broken, it does look like Dragusin is the one who can break it after that performance yesterday. But look, lads, Josh, Matt, have you guys got any more questions? Because I've got like a couple questions I want to ask, but I want to get you guys to ask your questions first.
Should we do some sort of quick fire questions? Or?
Yeah. Let's do quick fire questions. This is I'm gonna start off with a little bit of some fun questions here. And this is one really for me. I mean, and Matt maybe, mostly for Matt. Who's got better hairstyle, you or Radu? Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who's got better hairstyle, you or Radu? You guys
Let's put it like
about
this. Let's put it like this. Great hair runs in the family. So
it is an elegant man.
I've been having all kinds of hairstyles. Growing up in Italy, you know, there I had a great hairstylist there that I'm gonna say hi to. And every time we used to win a championship, I used to have different hairstyles. I used to have stars on my head and everything, you know, based on how many trophies we won. So growing up, I think Radu saw that it's very important, you know, to take care of yourself and the looks. And we are also, I'm gonna be modest about it, but we are good-looking gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, in the Tottenham fan base, you guys are very good-looking people.
Yeah, so it's important. The grooming is important. So
Alex,
we have different hairstyles.
Who's got the best hairstyle out of all three of us? Matt, Josh, and myself. Who's got it? Come on.
Well, who's got the most left?
Well,
there's only one of us that's got a full head of hair. So
hey, I've also got a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
you all look great, man. You all look great.
I'm struggling, but it's okay.
Well, if you go to Turkey, you're not gonna struggle anymore. So, yeah.
Well, a quick fire question.
But you all look great, man. I mean,
there's been some great sportsmen from Romania, particularly in football. Obviously, you got the Hagi, and then his son now plays for Rangers as well. Who was yours and then Radu's biggest inspiration in the sporting world growing up?
Well, Radu declared it, and he doesn't have like a legend looking up to, but he really loves Van Dijk. It's been out there since a while. And me, you know, everybody knows already. I've done a lot of interviews here in Romania, and I've already said it a couple of times. I mean, growing up in Italy, all my teammates were AS Roma fans. And I know it's hard for you guys because it's going to be Tottenham against Roma soon. And I'm going to be there. But Francesco Totti is really, he's a great man. He's a legend in Rome. And he's a super nice player to watch. Not anymore, but, you know, I've seen a couple of games, and Il Pupone, he's wow. He's wow. You know, I got to Italy right after they won the World Cup.
Yeah. So
for us, you know, yeah, definitely Totti, and then Gigi Buffon. I even have his shirt here. It's the T-shirt that he wore when they won the Super Cup together. We have Buffon's shirt with a dedication for me, and Cristiano Ronaldo's with a dedication for my wife. That was Radu's Christmas present for us a couple of years ago. And yeah, I mean, those two guys are great sportsmen.
Well, I'm hoping Radu gets to play against Roma. That would be a lovely moment for you, I imagine.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Got a lot of friends, you know, calling up and saying, yeah, we're going to see what happens. And I always told them, man, you called me last time when Genoa played against Roma. And you were like, oh, we're going to win. And I think they won 2-0. Genoa won 2-0. And I called them back and I was like, what's up, guys? How are you feeling now?
How are you feeling this time?
Yeah. But I'm going to be there. I already talked to Radu and I told him, like, man, keep the seat warm. I'm being there for sure.
Matt, did you have a question?
No, I was just thinking about how good Georgi Popescu was.
Oh, Gica Popescu. Yeah, he was, wow. It's we're talking about the generation. We're talking about the captain of Barcelona here. I mean, he was amazing. Him, Hagi, and then if we go forward a little bit in time, I mean, I was again, talking about my days in Italy, Kivu was playing Inter when they won 5 trophies in 1 year with Mourinho, when they used to have Milito and Samuel Eto'o, that Zlatan went to Barcelona and Samuel Eto'o came to Inter. And that was a hell of a squad, man.
Yeah,
I mean, Cristi Kivu, he's an example. He was the captain of Inter, and he was the captain of national team for many, many years. And there's definitely a reason why he was the captain.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah. Lads, let's get back onto some quick fire questions. All right. Who does Radu spend the most time with in the squad? In terms of who's his best mate in the squad, really? Who would you say? Do you know?
Well, there's not spending time.
Yeah, but as in his good mates.
You don't have time to spend that much. I would say his girlfriend is the one that he's spending the most time with. They live together.
Good
but
for him.
For the rest, from what I know, Kulusevski is very close to him.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
They've been teammates before, so they know each other from
Juventus.
Right.
Yeah. Spurs have got a long history of buying Juventus players. We've got a few in the squad, obviously. We've got Bentancur, Kulu, Radu, Romero obviously played for them as well.
Juventus is a raising player for Tottenham. We can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have given us Paulo Dybala as well. If you see Dybala at the Roma match, you tell him that he should have signed for us a few years ago. We're not over it. We're still heartbroken that he never
Still
signed.
heartbroken on that.
Who knows? I'm glad for him. He said no to Saudi Arabia and he got back in.
No, tell me something. Let me ask your thoughts. What is your thoughts on the Saudi Arabia whole thing? New league? Well, it's not new league. It's starting to go up. All the players, a lot of players are starting to move to Saudi Arabia. What are your thoughts on that? You got players that have moved there. What was his name from Celtic? Was it Jota? Moved there. Career was it on the rise? He moved there. Bosh, just went straight down. What do you think, Alex, on the Saudi Arabia league?
Well, I think Saudi Arabia league is just the new MLS. Let's put it that way. I mean, at the beginning, the MLS was awful. We all know the story of Beckham. He went there and he couldn't even play, right? They were trying to play what they say soccer.
Yeah.
So funny guys, the Americans. And then everything changed. And MLS now it's a proper championship.
Yeah.
I think Saudi Arabia, well, they have oil money. They have the oil money, man. So if somebody's trying to retire and retire the whole family, is
head over there.
Yeah, that's a great championship. But I think slowly they are developing the infrastructure right there. They are putting a lot of money, not only to show off. They are trying to build something really nice. And who knows, maybe in 10 years from now, we're going to see a great league over there also. I mean, they've got a lot of names. All these names also come with the mentality from outside. So managers, players, staff, they are bringing the mentality from Europe and it's developing. So not only the money, they're trying to build something nice. Good luck to them. I think they're on the right path. And I'm glad for the players that go there and make some money at the end of their career. Because in the end, you cannot play. And I know that, like, I felt it on myself. You cannot play forever, right? I quit at a young age, but didn't have a long career. But whoever gets a long career, you should take advantage of the last 2-3 years that you can get.
100%.
Right? If you're not at the Champions League level anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's mad that players are moving there younger.
Yeah.
It's not.
I agree on that.
Like Ivan Toney's gone there at the age of 28. Like this should be his prime. And he's just got a big money move to Saudi and he's gone over there. I think he easily could have moved to Chelsea.
Yeah, but you see, in my perspective, you never know what's going on in one's private life.
Yeah.
So maybe they have a good reason to do that. I'm not finding excuses for them, right? Because when you're a professional athlete, what do you want? You want trophies, right? You want to be the best. you wanna be on top of the world like that. But maybe sometimes you are in a bad position and you gotta choose.
I think it is genuinely just money. Like, do you remember when Oscar went to China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar went to China and everyone was like, what? Like,
Wasn't that like 2017, 2018?
Long time ago, but
something like that. It was
Yeah.
maybe
can we touch on it, Alex? You said about people don't really always know what's going on behind the scenes. Is it tough as a family member to see, especially with how big social media is nowadays? You know, we talked about some great players in the past. It's a completely different time in football now. Everyone sees every minute of every game. They see everything that goes on the outside. Is it tough seeing everyone have opinions on people like your brother when they don't actually know them as people or what they've been through or what's going on behind the scenes? They just see 90 minutes every week and that's all they know and that's what they base their opinions off.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. The only thing that matters is how much you care about their opinions.
Literally.
I guess Radu's very good at blocking out that.
You actually don't care what people talk about you because they are not wearing your pants, right?
Yeah.
You simply don't care. You go forward, man.
But surely, but he's got social media though. He's got Instagram. He's probably got Instagrams, yeah, Twitter, maybe something like that. You've got. Surely you guys see here and there tweet about him, here and there post. Does it really not mess with his mentality, or are you guys, as you said earlier, your family is that strong mentally that you guys are just able to block it all out?
So as I said, I know Adam Lallana,
Yeah.
and arguably at the peak of his career, he was probably the best English footballer. Like, he had 1 or 2 years where I think he was probably the best footballer in our England team. He was unbelievable. But he's declined. Like, he's back at Southampton now, isn't he?
I'm sure it is.
I think that's
Yeah,
just age.
I think he's back at Southampton. So, like, obviously, he's gone to Liverpool. He's had a big move to Liverpool, and then he's gone to Brighton, and then he's gone to Southampton, and he's obviously coming off his career. He's nowhere near the level he was previously.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I cannot imagine, and Alex, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't imagine anything like this affecting Radu. Like, he just seems to have that mentality. He just seems to be, like, switched on. He knows what he's doing. He seems so laser focused, so mentally strong. Like, and so I really can't imagine social media or anything like that affecting him at all, because I just don't think he'd care. Like, the reality is...
That's it. You're absolutely right. And we see everything because everything is here, right? We got it in our hands. But as you were saying, it doesn't affect you. If you're mentally strong, if you know you're doing what you're doing and you're doing it good, when somebody comes and says some bullshit, you just don't care.
Yeah.
You know, okay, everybody has the right to talk.
I think what's fair to say from
No worries.
From this interview, what's fair to say is you guys have the one of the best mentalities. I mean, personally, from an interview I've been able to do, but an interview I've been able to listen as well. Dragusin, and I'm saying Dragusin is in the family Dragusin. Your mentality sounds like it's just high. And look, from what we understand as fans, obviously it's not easy to be in a position that Radu's in, where he trains all the time, he does as much work as he can, and he still needs to improve in order to break through that centre-back partnership. But look, Alex, it's been a pleasure interviewing you, and I think Matt, Josh, and myself, we're definitely going to come to your shop to taste some of your food when we're out there. But Alex,
we've got really good stuff here. So,
what's the restaurant called? Because if I'm ever in Bucharest,
you can put a link in the description. What's it called?
It's called GYRO.
GYRO.
Mediterranean flavors. Yes, sir.
Guys, yeah. So if I'm ever in Bucharest, I'm 100% stopping by to try your food, mate.
Yeah. Since we've been talking, I've got a lot of people, pulling the door. This guy right now.
Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, Alex, it's
Yeah,
been
they
a
love it.
pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on here. And, you know, maybe in the future you'll see a couple collabs on Spurs Live with Alex Dragusin, or maybe if Alex can, maybe even get Radu on. Who knows? I've got to say that shirt above you is looking very, very nice. Maybe we can get some collaboration on. But look, Alex,
That's not the only one. Let me show you something
Go on,
else.
give us a little show.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh, he's just showing off now. He's just showing off.
I want to tell you something, and I'm going to be quick about it. We've got Sonny's shirt. I want to say thank you to him. He gave it to us. We spoke to him about, you see here, it's written prize wall, right?
Yeah.
So what we do here sometimes, not sometimes, all the times, you come here, you eat, you get the opportunity to win a shirt. We ain't got a factory of shirts, but sometimes we have shirts that, you know, not everybody can put their hands on. Our next giveaway is starting this week, tomorrow, and we're gonna put up Sonny's shirt as a giveaway for 3 months. Whoever eats here, they get the tickets, they can sign in for the giveaway. And not also that, we're gonna make also an Instagram giveaway with Radu's shirt from this year, signed by him. So we try to, you know, give back to the community. And I know everybody wants a shirt. Unfortunately, we don't have them for everybody, but we put them up. We've had his last year's shirt. We had Cristiano Ronaldo's shirt that we gave away, signed, and we had the national team shirt from the Euro, signed by all of them. So that's what we do.
Lads, you know what to do. Come on, guys. If you do want to have a chance of winning, hit the link in the description down below. You guys have the link to go and visit. GYRO's website, right? You guys have a website. Am I correct?
We have the Instagram page. We do everything
page.
on Instagram and TikTok.
It's going to be down there.
I
hope you all guys go and drop them a follow. Alex, Josh, Matt. It's been brilliant having you all on here. Alex, this is the first time, but not the last time you're going to be on here. We're going to get you back on here another time. I've got to say, though, one thing I have to say, brother, before we leave is thank the Lord that Dragusin had a good game yesterday, because this interview was going to be so awkward if Radu, like I said before,
what's the tone?
Well,
I'll tell you what, we're going
to see a lot of those games.
We'll get you on again after his first goal.
There we go.
Let's do
that.
Let's do that.
Amazing, lads. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we all have a good day. Come on, you Spurs. Big up. Come on.
Brilliant.
Come on.